For more than a decade, Blue Bloods has been one of television's most popular police dramas, offering viewers a deep look into the lives of the Reagan family, a multi-generational group that has proudly served the New York City Police Department for years. The show is known for its powerful stories, emotional moments, and realistic look at crime and justice in New York. But what many fans do not realize is that behind the cameras, a lot of interesting, surprising, and even shocking things have happened. These behind-the-scenes events reveal how much effort, planning, and unexpected drama go into keeping such a big series running for so long. Many aspects of the show, including the filming locations, cast choices, storylines, and production decisions, all have fascinating explanations that even loyal fans may not know. For example, some actors had past careers that people would never expect, while others had to leave the show under unusual or controversial circumstances. There are also surprising facts about how the show is filmed, why it almost moved to a different country, and how real law enforcement experts help shape the stories. These details help explain why Blue Bloods feels so genuine and powerful compared to many other crime dramas. Even something as simple as the family dinner scenes, which appear calm and comforting on screen, turn out to be very difficult and time-consuming to film in real life. When viewers learn what goes on behind the scenes, they often gain a brand new appreciation for the cast and crew. The truth is that the world of Blue Bloods is filled not only with emotional stories about the Reagan family but also with real-life challenges, creative decisions, and surprising facts that most people never hear about. In this article, we will explore some of the most shocking, interesting, and entertaining behind-the-scenes facts that show just how much work goes into making Blue Bloods the successful and beloved drama it is today. One of the most surprising behind-the-scenes facts about Blue Bloods is that the two young actors who play Danny Reagan's sons, Jack and Sean, are actually real brothers in real life. Their names are Tony Terracciano and Andrew Terracciano, and viewers have watched them grow up on the show from a very young age. This real-life bond adds a special touch to their scenes, making the family moments feel more natural and emotionally strong. Their connection is not just acting, it is genuine, and that makes their performances feel believable and heartfelt. Tony and Andrew began acting when they were children, and the opportunity to join Blue Bloods gave them a chance to develop their skills while growing alongside their characters. Before the show, Tony had already worked as a voice actor on the animated series Chuggington, which helped him become more confident and comfortable in front of the camera. Andrew, inspired by his older brother, soon followed the same path. What makes their story even more interesting is that their real ages match the ages of their characters on the show. This helps keep the family dynamic consistent and authentic, as the audience sees the brothers mature year after year. Both boys have expressed interest in exploring different careers in the future, but their experience on the show will always be a meaningful part of their lives. Their natural chemistry brings warmth to the Reagan family stories and helps the audience connect with the emotional moments that happen at school, at home, or during difficult family situations. Seeing real brothers play fictional brothers gives the show an extra layer of realism, making the family feel even more believable and relatable to viewers who tune in every week. Even though Blue Bloods is strongly connected to New York City and its police department, many fans would be shocked to learn that the show almost filmed in Toronto, Canada. New York plays a huge role in shaping the atmosphere and identity of the series, but filming there is extremely expensive. The costs of city permits, labor, transportation, and equipment rentals are much higher than in many other cities. In the early seasons, these financial pressures caused producers to seriously consider moving the entire production to Toronto, which is known for offering tax breaks and lower filming expenses. Many major films and television shows have used Toronto as a substitute for New York because parts of the city look very similar. However, moving Blue Bloods would have changed the look and feel of the show completely. New York is not just a backdrop, it is part of the story. The real streets, landmarks, and neighborhoods help the audience believe in the world of the Reagan family. Filming somewhere else would have made the show feel less authentic. In the end, the producers decided that staying in New York was essential, even though it would cost more money. They received support from city officials and were able to use tax incentives to reduce some of the expenses. Keeping the show in New York helped maintain the strong connection between the characters and the city they serve. This decision has played a big role in the show's long-term success. Fans appreciate that the series feels real and true to the city's culture, and the unique energy of New York adds a level of excitement and depth that could never be recreated elsewhere. The fact that Blue Bloods came so close to leaving New York is surprising, but staying was the right choice, helping the show remain genuine and visually powerful. One of the most talked about events in the history of Blue Bloods was the sudden and controversial exit of Amy Carlson, who played Linda Reagan, Danny's wife. Fans loved her character because she brought warmth, realism, and emotional balance to the series. Her relationship with Danny was a major part of the story, showing the personal challenges that come with being the wife of a dedicated detective. However, at the end of Season 7, Carlson was unexpectedly removed from the show, and her character was killed off without even appearing on screen. When Season 8 began, viewers were shocked to learn that Linda Reagan had died in a helicopter crash that occurred off-camera. There was no goodbye scene, no emotional farewell, and no chance for fans to process the loss. Many viewers felt that the writers handled her exit too quickly and without the respect her character deserved. This caused a wave of disappointment and frustration among the audience. Amy Carlson herself later revealed that she did not know her character would be killed off so abruptly. She expressed sadness about how her departure was handled and said she would have preferred a proper storyline that honored Linda's impact on the show. Donnie Wahlberg, who plays Danny Reagan, also shared his surprise and sadness, explaining that he had very strong on-screen chemistry with Carlson and valued their partnership. Her sudden exit affected not only the storyline but also the emotional balance of the series. The loss of Linda became a major turning point for Danny's character, influencing many of his decisions in later seasons. The producers defended their choice by saying they wanted to push the story in new directions, but many fans still feel that the character deserved a more meaningful ending. This behind-the-scenes controversy remains one of the biggest shocks in Blue Bloods history and continues to be debated by viewers today. Another interesting behind-the-scenes fact that surprises many fans is that Donnie Wahlberg, who plays the tough and determined detective. When Season 8 began, viewers were shocked to learn that Linda Reagan had died in a helicopter crash that occurred off-camera. There was no goodbye scene, no emotional farewell, and no chance for fans to process the loss. Many viewers felt that the writers handled her exit too quickly and without the respect her character deserved. This caused a wave of disappointment and frustration among the audience. Amy Carlson herself later revealed that she did not know her character would be killed off so abruptly. She expressed sadness about how her departure was handled and said she would have preferred a proper storyline that honored Linda's impact on the show. Donnie Wahlberg, who plays Danny Reagan, also shared his surprise and sadness, explaining that he had very strong on-screen chemistry with Carlson and valued their partnership. Her sudden exit affected not only the storyline but also the emotional balance of the series. The loss of Linda became a major turning point for Danny's character, influencing many of his decisions in later seasons. The producers defended their choice by saying they wanted to push the story in new directions, but many fans still feel that the character deserved a more meaningful ending. This behind-the-scenes controversy remains one of the biggest shocks in Blue Bloods history and continues to be debated by viewers today. Another interesting behind-the-scenes fact that surprises many fans is that Donnie Wahlberg, who plays the tough and determined detective Danny Reagan, was once a member of the famous boy band New Kids on the Block. Before he became known for his serious roles in film and television, Donnie was performing on stage with a group that had millions of fans worldwide. Formed in the 1980s, New Kids on the Block became one of the biggest boy bands in history, with hit songs, sold-out tours, and a huge following. Donnie's experience as a performer helped him build confidence, charisma, and stage presence at a young age. After the band split in the 1990s, he shifted his focus to acting and worked hard to prove that he was more than a pop star. He took on a variety of roles that showed his emotional range and dramatic ability, including appearances in movies like The Sixth Sense and Saw II. In 2010, he was cast as Danny Reagan in Blue Bloods, and the role quickly became one of the most important of his career. His character is known for being passionate, fearless, and deeply loyal to his family. Wahlberg's strong performance has earned him praise from viewers who appreciate the intensity and depth he brings to the role. It is impressive that someone who once danced on stage in front of screaming fans now plays one of television's most respected fictional detectives. His transformation from boy band star to serious actor is a reminder that people can grow, change, and succeed in completely different fields. This surprising part of his past is something many fans do not know, and it adds an extra level of interest to his role on Blue Bloods. Tom Selleck, who plays Frank Reagan, is famous for many things, but his mustache is one of his most iconic features. Ever since he starred as Thomas Magnum in the classic series Magnum P.I., Selleck's mustache has become part of his identity. Many fans cannot imagine him without it. However, when Blue Bloods was just starting, some producers suggested that he shave it off so he could appear more modern or more serious. Selleck strongly disagreed. He felt that the mustache was an important part of his look and helped him feel confident in his roles. It had become a signature feature that many fans recognized immediately. Luckily for him, executives at CBS supported his decision and believed the mustache suited his character perfectly. They approved his choice to keep it, and the rest is history. Today, it is almost impossible to picture Commissioner Frank Reagan without that familiar mustache. The facial hair helped shape his character as a wise, experienced, and respected leader of the NYPD. It gives him a classic and dignified appearance that fits perfectly with the personality of Frank Reagan. If Selleck had shaved it off, many fans believe the character would not feel the same. This small detail shows how much thought goes into creating a believable and memorable character. Even something as simple as facial hair can have a major impact on the way viewers connect with a role. Tom Selleck's decision to keep his mustache has become one of the fun and surprising facts that fans love to talk about, proving that sometimes an actor's instincts are better than production suggestions. Frank Reagan's house is one of the most recognizable locations in Blue Bloods. Many important family conversations and emotional moments take place there, making it a central setting in the show. What fans may not know is that this house is a real home located in the Bay Ridge neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York. The address is 8070 Harbor View Terrace, and although the inside of the house is not used for filming, the exterior appears regularly in the show. The home belongs to Maronite Catholics, a Middle Eastern Christian community, and it has become a familiar landmark for fans who enjoy seeing real New York locations on screen. The use of an actual house adds a strong sense of realism and connection to the city. Viewers can imagine the Reagan family living there, gathering around the dinner table, or discussing important issues related to their work. The fact that the house exists in real life makes the show feel more grounded and believable. Many fans even visit the neighborhood hoping to catch a glimpse of the famous residence. This location helps maintain the show's tradition of using real New York settings. They explain that the show aims to explore real social issues and present honest conversations that families might actually have in real life. They also said that the Catholic characters in the show are treated with respect, and the intention was not to insult anyone but to spark meaningful discussion. This behind-the-scenes controversy showed how powerful and influential a TV show can be when it deals with sensitive subjects. While some fans felt uncomfortable with the episode, others appreciated that the show was willing to address difficult topics. Regardless of personal opinion, this moment remains one of the most talked about incidents in the show's history and proves that even a long-running drama like Blue Bloods can face intense public reaction when exploring topics related to faith in modern society. One thing many people forget about a long-running show like Blue Bloods is the personal pressure actors feel when they work on the same project for so many years. While viewers enjoy watching episodes every Friday night, the cast has to live that schedule every single week, often for more than 10 months each year. This routine may look stable from the outside, but it can become stressful for the people involved. Some actors have talked about how the long production schedule affects their family life, because they have to stay in New York City even though their families live somewhere else. Others shared that they want to spend more time with their children as they grow older, but filming keeps them away for very long hours. Even scenes that appear simple can take an entire day to finish, especially dinner table scenes, which require multiple camera angles and many retakes. For the cast, this means a long time sitting, repeating the same lines while staying fully in character. This pressure also grows because Blue Bloods is not a light comedy.